I'm going to give everybody the lowdown on the cherry jello chicken breast thing. I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't work. And if you got a different opinion, come on, put it down in the comment section and let's hear it. What's your thoughts on it? These are my scientific evaluations. L.O.
It doesn't work. Here's the proof. Don't bother. It doesn't work. You have to come all the way out here to tell you because it's a secret. It doesn't work. You're wasting your time. Try this again. Skin doesn't work. It doesn't work. You're wasting your time. Here's why. Here's why. It doesn't work. It still doesn't work. Cherry jello chicken. It doesn't work. Nope. No way. No how. It still doesn't work. Nope. It doesn't work. No crashing. Big walls out there. Alright. Cherry jello chicken breast. It doesn't work. It still doesn't work. Does it work now? No, it still doesn't work. Well, alright, here's the big secret. Cherry jello chicken breast. It still doesn't work. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. So, for the last 5 days straight, I have fished with the cherry jello chicken crud. First off, I'd like to say that it's a mess, and you've got to be extra careful to keep from getting it on your boat. You get it on your boat, likely it's going to put a stain on there that maybe nothing could get off. So I don't recommend it for that reason. But mostly I don't recommend it because it doesn't work. I've caught thousands of catfish here, and nothing can sit in the water for 5 days and not catch a fish. Not in this river. No way, no how. This cherry breast chicken jello, I'm going to tell you this, even the crabs wouldn't eat it, the stingrays wouldn't touch it, the eels wouldn't eat it, the minnows wouldn't eat it, and the catfish didn't even give it a second glance. And you know, this is 5 days fishing through major and minor solunar periods, and just, you know, fishing it on the bottom, off the bottom, up high, down low, changing the bait, you know, every couple of hours. Nothing. Not a nudge, not a pull, not a tug. And I just don't see how that's hardly possible here on the St. Johns River. You know, I've got a saying that, you know, you leave it in the water long enough here and something will come around and bite it. And by that, usually I mean go through 1 or 2 tide periods, which could be up to 12 hours. You know, something's going to touch it. Believe me, they're going to eat it, they're going to pounce on it. Here's one of the best things I found that you can buy at the store. It's just soft taco shells, and you want to get the soft ones. Definitely don't get the regular ones. These things stay on the hook really well. They catch catfish and they catch brim, and they're not messy, and they stay on the hook fairly well. Really, fairly well they stay on the hook. But let me tell you some of the baits I've also tried that worked really well. Wonder bread, whether it's a hot dog bun, a hamburger bun, or the bread itself. If it's nice, fresh, white bread, and by that I mean if you can squeeze it together and it'll stay smashed into a little dough ball, you got a concoction that'll catch fish. Canned ham actually works well if you can keep it on the hook. Sweet corn out of the can, I've caught them on that. Although it's not the greatest in the world, I've caught them on pepperoni. And these are catfish and brim, bluegills, beef jerkies, pepperonis, chunks of cheese. Oh, and here's one of my absolute favorites, fried chicken. And it is one of their favorites too, and you can share it with them. You eat it, they eat it, and believe me, they will eat it. Fried chicken used to be my #1 go-to bait. Gonna have to get back on that again. But you know, as far as fresh shad, there's not too many things that can outfish it. Although, in my experience, if you can get a fresh ladyfish, about everything that swims will just pounce on a fresh chunk piece of ladyfish. I don't know what it is about them. They must stink just right to a hungry fish. But I've never had a chunk of ladyfish last more than half an hour here in the water in the St. Johns River. Never more than half an hour. And always produce a 10-pound or better channel cat. Always. So that might be the greatest bait in the world. But once again, I'm going to tell you the lowdown on the cherry Jello chicken breast. You know, I imagine it's the same for all of the Jello flavors, or the Kool-Aid flavors. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's messy. It's unnatural to the fish. I think that where these people are catching these fish on the Jello chicken breast, it's, you know, could be one of several factors, you know. First factor I would think of is they're probably drifting in an area where there's a lot of catfish. In other words, there's competition for the food, and anything that passes by has got to be quickly pounced on, or that's the only chance they're going to get. So there's, you know, one situation I could see it working. You could be dragging a bag of rocks and probably get the same tug on your line. But you know, here's my thought on it. I'm just fishing here directly down and going up and down through the water column, spreading the scent out there over a long distance using the tide only, and it's not attracting any fish, so they don't like the smell of it, obviously. They couldn't like the taste of it if they don't like the smell of it. So a lot of these, I'm thinking, could be either a starving fish or a reaction strike from a fish that's in a group of other fish that are actively feeding. Now you can put your, you know, arguments down in there, and if you've ever caught, you know, 2 or 3 or dozens of them on this crappy bait, you know, put your argument down there. This is a place for debate, right? So put your thoughts, everybody, down there. Did it work for you? Would you believe me? I'm not, you know, a professional catfisherman. Got my own television show and used to be pretty popular on YouTube. So, you know, I've caught thousands and thousands of big catfish. I've caught many more thousands of medium-sized and small catfish. And I'm telling you, don't bother with the cherry chicken Jello. It's messy, it's expensive, and it's a waste of time. And if you're catching them on it, I would suggest you try something like this, the soft taco shells. See if you don't have better luck or the same luck. There again, put your thoughts down in the comments below. I'd love to hear them, and believe me, I read them all. Good, bad, whatever. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.